Oh, boys. Oh, God. We're back here again. What? Nah, mate. Didn't hear a word of that. I mean, you'd think the third time of hearing it, I'd have listened to it at least once. Yep, drop that ramp. I'm definitely going to get to that beach. That's what always happens. I always pull up. There we go. Now, I should remember to let that guy in front of me know that his head's going to go. Look out, lads. Really should have let them know. Right, this is when I jump over, right? Yeah, it is. Right, mate. It's been nice. It's been a good week, cuddle. I've enjoyed it, but back in the water. I hope I don't end up in a bloody desert again. Please just be the bathroom again. The bathroom was nice. Oh, is that blood? Jesus Christ, where am I now? Oh, no. Here it is, lads and ladies. It was inevitable. It was always going to come. The final Fallout game yet to be completed by a World War II soldier. For this one, in terms of my storyline arc for the World War II soldier man, Private Ryan, to me this is his final outing in the Fallout verse. So he's older now, he's aged. And you know what? He's returning home. More on that later. So let's ask the question. Can you beat Fallout 3 as a World War II soldier? When choosing sex, I don't get the correct option of yes. Name myself Private Ryan and make him look exactly like every other character has, but with a bit more of a grey beard. Like I said, this is the older version of the soldier. I pick pretty normal stats with high intelligence, sneak around my birthday party and take out the radwolf with the BB gun. As we know, BB guns were standard issue in World War II, and if you don't believe me, I'll hide in the corner. I decide to fight Butch because that's what a damn good soldier would do. And skip all the nonsense of the GOAT exam and pick barter, medicine and small guns. Small guns obviously being an interesting one because the weapon options in this game are a lot more scarce than previous ones. For some reason Butch is acting like a creep behind his fence, so I decide to help him so he doesn't haunt my dreams. He gives me his pretty sweet jacket, which is standard issue. And I decide to take out the Overseer because what he is doing is just not right. He's abusing his power and he has to go. I escape out of his tunnel and make my way towards the capital wasteland. Now a lot of the comments on previous videos for the World War II is always, why didn't you use this weapon? Why didn't you use this gun? This gun was an option. This was used in World War II. I didn't really have that in this game. Believe me, I used every weapon at my disposal. I mean, the raiders are just spawning out of nowhere to try and attack me at the start of this game. So, to me, a baseball bat, I wouldn't have used it in Fallout 4 or Fallout New Vegas, but I've got limited options here. Now, this is where I get my first weapon and my first grenade, the Chinese pistol. I'm sure as many know the Chinese pistol looks like a Luger, which is like a German sidearm during World War II, so to me it seems fair game. And I head around Megaton getting information and some easy XP. This Megaton settler seems to be wearing my Merc Grunt outfit, which, to be honest, I've missed. I missed it in Fallout New Vegas. It was a great set of armor. Glad to see it back. You couldn't get it in Fallout 4. I go tell on Mr. Burke to look at Sims like a good little boy and start taking out the raiders around the Super Duper Mart. I wasn't really interested in doing the quest for Moira. It is easy XP, but these guys have tons of hunting rifles, which again is going to be a pretty standard weapon for the majority of this playthrough. Now obviously the hunting rifle has been an option for every World War II video so far, but usually there was more interesting weapons to use. In this game, it might be the best one I've got. And you know, it reminded me of just how good it is. It's the reason why it's one of my favourites, a hunting rifle. I do love it. The Chinese pistol is doing just the best type of work. I mean, its best use is that I've got tons of ammo for it pretty much. And if you would like to know what an entire playthrough just using the Chinese pistol would look like, well, there's a video on my channel just doing that same thing. I disarm the bomb in Megaton, tell old Hardened Sims about his poor father, about the great work that I've been doing. I mean, I totally wasn't the reason his dad had to go, so yeah, thanks for the house. And I do the easy quest for Moira Brown. With all that out of the way, I take a nice bit of stock and get a good look at myself. On my way to GNR, I decide to take out some raiders who are chasing a wastelander and do the right thing by helping her out. I tried to be very tactical here. I turned on all the gas, decided not to open the gate and throw one of my few frag grenades over the top. We won't talk about where it landed, but I get the door shut and yeah, you can see all those feral ghouls start crisping away. Coming out from the underground, I run into the Brotherhood of Steel. I didn't really interact with the Brotherhood of Steel in the Fallout 4 playthrough and the Fallout New Vegas playthrough. Anyway, I'm helping the Brotherhood of Steel with the Super Mutant Behemoth. It's always fun taking out the Behemoth without the Fat Man. I mean, it's just, there's nothing better than wasting all your precious ammo just taking out this just silly Behemoth. Fighting this Behemoth made me realise that I need to get a bit more firepower. And on my way to get that firepower, I stop over at Wilhelm's Wharf. As every Fallout 3 challenge must have, Grandma Sparkles gets a grenade and a hunting rifle shot to the head. Always thinking about you, Mitten Squad. An inspiration, a gentleman and a scholar. With that though, I head over to the old riverboat. I buy a ticket from old Toll Bar and make my way over to Point Lookout for one simple reason. This is my home. This is where the World War II soldier was born. I gotta come back, see what happened. See what I fell out that boat and God, what happened? What happened to my home? What are these things running around? What are these crazy animals? And luckily for me, they're carrying weapons, standard issue in World War II. I mean, that's what one of the commenters said, double barrel shotgun is A-OK. Something about pilots had double barreled shotguns, and you could use one in Call of Duty World at War, so that's pretty much like law. It's here where I enter the house, and I'm able to pick up a combat knife as well, which is great. Always handy to have a melee weapon. But the real thing I came for was the double barreled shotgun. This thing wallops people. It absolutely packs a punch. I also remember walking past this house. My family used to say, yeah, some rich people lived there. And my first time stepping in it, I thought, this would be a beautiful place. But what it really was a nightmare. A reminder of just what can happen when the world gets torn apart by war. Battling my way through this house, taking out all these tribals, I unfortunately result in a death. That's fine though, first attempt was pretty simple. I can just, crash through this pretty fast and, yep. Shouldn't have said the word crash. Well, anyway, we might as well keep, oh god damn it. Right, okay, this time, third time the charm, fourth time the charm. Well, third time after a crash, but this time I'm finally back to where I first got taken out and oh my god. There's a reason why this is the second Fallout 3 challenge on this channel. I love this game, but my god, it crashes so much. Anyway, I've helped out Desmond, I got the Superior Defender perk, and I'm able to go over to speak to Haley, a man who will become very important later. With the Point Lookout quest line, I decided I'm a little bit too under leveled for it, and I decided to head myself back over to Toll Bar the Ferryman, a trustworthy, loyal guy that I have no suspicions about, and get back to the capital wasteland. With that, I'm able to talk to Free Dog, and as normal, information does not come for free, and I do fail the speech check, so I have to go help him out. Before that though, I decide to help myself out and head over to the Jefferson Memorial. It's always good just to grab these super mutants at an early level just to take them out, because the only thing that will happen the longer you wait is that they just become stronger versions of super mutants. Now I know I'm right next to Rivet City, and I know I could just skip a lot of the quests, but that wouldn't let me help these wasteland captives as a good soldier would. It wouldn't get me into these dogfights, getting stuck behind this pillar, absolutely super mutants ballering themselves down at me. And it's one of those things how Fallout 3 is a strange game, because technically, if you know what you're doing, you can leave the vault and immediately get dad. I don't want to do that though. I want to play the main quest and beat Fallout 3, kind of as it was intended, and play through it, quest by quest, story by story. And at this point, I've pretty much got all the weapons that I need, so I can just leisurely go through this game, relax and enjoy, and oh my god! Say its name and it appears. I believe in game crashing. I believe in games crashing. Now it's in Fallout 3 and New Vegas. Oh, very rare in Fallout 4 and most games, but not these two. Oh, I believe in games crashing. I believe in Joe Hendry. Oh, the singing brick is back. With me having a song in my heart and a pep in my step, I finally get the old dish and make my way over to the Washington Monument. I get myself in the golden elevator and take a nice little look at all my new weapons, just to take stock of them. I activate the Galaxy News Radio Relay, completing the quest for Free Dog, and I can finally get that coveted unknown information about my dad. What? He's in Rivet City? How would I ever have known? Oh jeez. That big old bridge makes its way over to me and I start stepping my way over to Rivet City. I take a moment to speak to Shrapnel and Flak to get some more ammunition, sell some of the stuff I've been picking up. And I am introduced to a very interesting character, old Dr. Zimmer. Now I didn't interact with the Brotherhood of Steel in Fallout 4, but I certainly interacted with the Institute in Fallout 4, so if you guys want to know how that went down, go back and watch the video. Quickly as well, I just want to add in, guys, I cannot believe just how many views that video's got right now. Thank you so much. To celebrate, I took out Dr. Zimmer and realized that you cannot take out Dr. Zimmer. And in my frustration, I head back over to Project Purity to wipe out some of these brews, and get to Smith Casey's garage. How would I ever have known? My god. Now I do get over to Smith Casey's garage and take out my old combat knife to take out these mole rats. This is why melee weapons are so handy to have. Just to take out these kind of little pests that creep up on you. I have to fail the challenge by putting on the vault suit, but I make up for it by releasing soldiers in here to wipe people out, so that's World War II if I ever heard of it. I speak to You're Not My Dad and give Carlos water out of frustration. In my ADD brain, I start talking to Dr. Preston about the old synth quest and watch Dad and Dr. Lee get oddly close as they have this conversation. I mean, they could definitely smell each other's breakfast. But with that though, I can't just do it linearly. I have to start doing the Replicated Man's quest even more. And again, if you saw the Fallout 4 video, you probably know that I'm going to help the synth. Pretty much just to screw over Dr. Zimmer. And I have to ask Gran about old Pinkerton. When I heard Pinkerton, I immediately thought of Plankton. I don't know why. Give me the formula, crabs! Give me the Krabby Patty secret formula, crabs! He does not give me the secret formula. I even said ravioli, ravioli, give me the formioli. But luckily, as I'm speaking to old Belle Bonnie here, Victoria Watts is finally able to turn up and continue this quest line for me. Honestly, you just have to keep asking people questions or talk to people in the wasteland, and eventually she turns up to help you end the quest. What she does is give you a sim component, don't ask any more questions, just help them out, screw over the Institute. That's all A-OK from my private Ryan. I thought when the quest ended, Dr. Zimmer wouldn't be like labelled as a necessary NPC. He apparently is, so you can't take him out, which is really, it breaks the lore, guys! And out of the third time of frustration, I head myself right back over to Project Purity just to passel some things that had been living there and made a home there. Dad starts reading me the Bible, which, I mean, after everything I've seen, I don't think it's going to help. And my god, finally the army turns up. They're here. They're finally here. Oh no, it's the bad ones. Ah, crap. I mean, he looks like a baddie. He must know. He must ask himself, are we the baddies? Because he's got horns on his helmet. Dagnabbit, I just missed the door. And I have to sit through all this dialogue between Autumn and my dad. And by that I mean go in the third person and use this handy little glitch just to skip along all those different dialogues that I can't be bored listening. I mean, I technically saved Autumn's life there. He was going to fall to his death, but I saved him. Oh, Oh, there it goes. However, with that, I am able to use the third person to glitch through the door and get my Colonel Autumn uniform. Now in every video I've been able to pretty much get this coat. I also get Dad's wasteland outfit, which is nice. But like I was saying, I finally picked up my nice long coat. I got the General's outfit in Fallout New Vegas, and I was able to get the Enclave Colonel outfit in Fallout 4. So this is starting to feel very lore accurate. With my dad getting gashed, I got to fight my way through the sewers. And you know, I'm just trucking along, having a good time, doing good steady pace. And god damn it! Quick save, Brick. Why aren't you quick saving? Like, I feel like I shouldn't have to quick save every 5 feet. But it is Fallout 3. So, I arrive at the Brotherhood of Steel checkpoint, and I'm able to open the door to the Pentagon. Elder Lions give us very smug speech, and I'm able to speak to Scribe Rothschild. However, with all this death and my father passing away and heading over to Vault 87 to get this Garden of Eden kit to rebuild an area, it's time that I finally go back to my home and use a glitch to get Haley to 100% repair, because I'm getting sick of repairing these weapons to 30%. If you guys don't know the glitch, speak to Haley, repair one item, head outside, quick save, reload the game, and every time his repair skill goes up by 5, you can get him to 100 and you can repair all your stuff to nice, beautiful conditions. Especially handy if you have like Colonel Autumn's jacket that you want to wear. Can't really repair that with anything else. And there's just, no one has good repair. Like Fallout New Vegas with Major Knight is just perfect character early game. But anyway, I gotta head over to this weird swamp and trip on some seeds. Yeah, that is going to help. I know it is. I need to save point lookout. This is my home. Desmond needs me to help him. I need to trip. This is smart. This is a good idea. Trust me. Anyway, I sniffed this weird octopus's farts and collapse to the ground and swiftly get right back up. I mean, this is what tripping is, right? I mean, right? Come on, just give me one more hit of those seeds. So huffing ancient punga fruit seed powder dust that comes out of a giant octopus makes you see bobbleheads. I mean that's pretty cool, that. But I'm not gonna lie, I'd probably ask for my money back. I mean, Nuka-Cola Quantums that are just exploding into baby noises. I mean, could this get any worse? I mean, could this get any worse? I mean, so it would seem. Get it? So? Do you get it? That's my mum. That's dead people in the water. That's a huge bomb. And that was an explosion. This is the worst trip I've ever seen. I mean, I'm back. I seem to be okay. And I have one hell of a headache. But the tribespeople seem to be accepting me. So far, pretty lore accurate to a World War II soldier, if I do say so myself. And I get to speak to the tribal people and ask them why they're trying to take out Desmond. I mean, at some point we should really speak about the Point Lookout story. Desmond lets me know that there's a guy hiding. He's hiding off, and he's for some reason trying to take him out. And so far Desmond's not really giving me a reason not to trust him, so I'll head over to whatever this boathouse is and, you know, speak to this person. See what the deal is. Arriving deep into the cave, I find a glowing blue brain. Hi, and this is Jackson, the man ordering the attacks on the ghoul, on old Desmond. He lets me know that it's because of this floating brain, who is a bit of a douche. However, Desmond does make a bit of a bad mistake here. He lets me know that Clement is the descendant of senators, governors, high-ranking American officials, and a good soldier follows orders. So yeah, hopefully that doesn't have to come back up later. But Nadine, the tribal, has somehow acquired herself a boat. What did you do with Tobar? What happened? He's been doing what? He's got what in a jar? Tobar, man. Why? Just why, Tobar? You took a bit of my brain, I took a bit of yours. That's fair. That's just normal etiquette where I'm from. Here's where I'm from. That's the lore now. Now, although Clement has said I can get rid of this signal jammer and, you know, help him out, and I do respect the office, at this point, everything in my life has went wrong because people like Clement have sent me on that goddamn boat to that goddamn beach 3 times now. So at this current moment, I am not feeling particularly compassionate about it, but maybe he could maybe he's changed. Maybe the office isn't sending these young guys to go. I mean, I used to be a young man out there in Las Vegas, running around, jingle jangles. But now I'm old and I just want to rest in my house. Oh my god, what has happened? What has that ghoul done? I swear, if you're alive in here, Desmond, I'll kill you. Luckily for us though, Desmond did mention that there was a safe room. Well, panic room for him. And he lets us know that old B word took out those dogs, and that's not okay, Clement. Just like every other man that sent those young boys out there, he's went too far. And he's betrayed us, and it's time for me and Desmond to storm another beach. Not this time on his orders, but on ours. We make our way to the lighthouse and head deep into the basement. His sentry bots aren't too much to handle. This double-barreled shotgun is fantastic. If you aim for the head, especially using VAT, it is a brilliant weapon to use. This lighthouse is also brilliant for loot. It's got tons of like Gatling lasers just lying around. We're finally come face to face. Face to brain. I lost my brain once. I remember that. That sucked. Talking to the professor, I can feel that authority. I can feel the office. And unfortunately, Private Ryan has been convinced. Former senator, former governors. These are the men that we swore to follow. And I gotta go take out Desmond. Desmond's been a bit of a douche anyway near the end of this game. I go back and let the professor know, let Clement know that I've done what he's asked like a good soldier. And a good soldier's follow. Damn it! Again! God damn it, again. I am in for the fight of my life. The hardest fight ever in one of these World War II videos. Now let me just find the correct protractor one. Okay, there's one. Okay, you're good. Let me keep. Oh, this one's red. Right. Okay. On the protector, green. Okay. Are you gonna fight back? After this shot, he'll send out more robots, right? Okay, this one. His final one. Any minute now, these Protectrons are going to just turn on and they're going to waste me, right? And he's gone. He is gone. And I think it's time to leave home again. This was not a pleasant trip back. I think I'll take my chances in the capital. Okay, back to the capital. What was I doing again? Oh yeah, making my way to a cave ran purely by children to enter a vault filled with murder creatures experimenting on them. Can I catch the last ferry back to Point Lookout? Maybe I can just hang out there. The swamp people don't seem that bad. In fact, some of them look pretty good. No. Head in. No, just get into the cave. Get into the cave, Ryan. Get into the cave. Mayor McCready? I swear I know you from somewhere else, but yeah, maybe it's just a coincidence name. Now, I could have took my chances with the speech check, but I took the child at heart perk. Because a lot of these soldiers got sent off at 18 and they weren't able to be kids, so I'm still a child at heart, really. Plus, his butt does look like a face. Wait, no, his face looks like a butt. Or my face looks like a butt. Something about one of our mums. Anyway, one of us is you. With all the chit chat out of the way, Mayor McCready agrees to let me enter Murder Pass, which, thanks, Mayor. I really appreciate that. That's great. totally couldn't have just tried to stop me, could you have? This time I had a lot of fun in Old Murder Pass. The last time I came here I had one Chinese pistol. This time I've got one Chinese pistol, but I got the old double barrel too. So, and it's always fully repaired, so waka waka, let's crack on. I need to get tripped up by an old booby trap, but it's going to take more than grenades hanging on the roof to take this soldier down. And I come face to face with one of the first super mutant masters I've met in this playthrough. The damage they're doing does not seem to be high at all, and Colonel Autumn's outfit, compared to other games like the Fallout 4 one, is not very good. In fact, the Merc Grunt outfit has got better DT. But we do it for the Lord, don't we? But with that, I'm finally in Vault 87, and at this point it's just about clicking the right trigger until all the super mutants go away. And I get this great cinematic shot on this super mutant brute. I mean, whoa, put that in the Louvre right there. I take a nice duck and cover section here with the old frag grenades, finally getting to use them a bit more. I feel like I always kind of forget the grenades in these playthroughs, but Fallout 3 they're very much needed for these bigger enemies. That's not to say the hunting rifle's not doing some good work. I mean, it makes me really appreciate this gun again. But it's one of those things with Fallout 3, I really miss aiming down sights. But less of me complaining about a nearly 20-year-old game. I decided to go grab the gek by myself, as I don't really want to use Fox. I don't think a soldier would use a potential enemy as a retrieval dog. And I stand in the one place that no radiation has ever been able to penetrate. A doorway. If you guys ever find yourself in Chernobyl or any sort of place that's had radioactive, mishaps, explosions, stand in a doorway. If nuclear war is coming to your hometown, get in your doorway and duck and cover. Pretty proud of myself. I decided to, oh Jesus, duck and cover! Oh, it's Colonel Autumn. He's back. And he's picked up another snazzy coat. Do you recognize the coat I'm wearing, bitch? I took it off your body while you were sleeping. He doesn't seem to bring it up. It would be cool if they inserted like a random bit of dialogue saying, and you stole my coat when I was knocked out, you freak. But with that, I give Colonel Autumn every aggressive answer possible because, I mean, if you don't, are you really even playing Fallout 3 properly? And I finally get to speak to the President. I mean, Mr. President, I am here. I am ready to talk. Unfortunately though, my Colonel outfit is completely broken, but I was able to pick up a Merc Grunt outfit in Vault 87, so I'm back to my standard issue. I didn't know the Enclave officers were goddamn witchers in this game, as he pierces through my soul with those eyes. So I do the only thing and give him an exorcism with my gun. With his head taken off, I decide to fight through the rest of the soldiers. And I'm just headshot after headshot. I mean, does this power armor even work? And with me decapitating 2 soldiers, they all decide to leave me alone. I mean, good soldiers follow orders. And I finally get to meet Mr. President face to face at last. I already made this joke and you're not even a brain. President Eden is a confusing, he's not a final boss obviously, but the fact that you can just convince him to shut down without any sort of speech checks, with any sort of skills put into anything is, to me, very funny. And I feel like they should have remade this a bit more difficult than this. A fun fact though, President Eden was originally asked to be played by Bill Clinton, but his team said it would not be a good idea, so we could have had old Bill in the game. However, with recent stuff, maybe that would have soured the game a bit. Anyway, we're not getting into politics here. World War II soldier videos are got nothing to do with politics, and we gotta fight ourselves out of this base. I love the cinematic, all the sentry bots come to help. I mean, not only does he destroy himself, he sends you support. I mean, President Eden's actually a really good guy. I mean, without discussing the other atrocities. But hey, Fox is here. I get this pretty cool cinematic shot of all the vertebrates leaving Raven Rock. And it's time to prepare myself for the final battle. There's only one thing to do. Sup, Haley? Fix all my shit. I got the caps, I got everything. With my Colonel outfit fixed, my hunting rifle at full condition, and my double barrel locked and loaded, I'm able to finally start the final fight of the game. Sentinel Lions offers me some of their armor, and I tell her to go straight to hell, because what more do you need than Autumn's long coat and Merc Grunt outfit? I mean, literally beat the game with them, no problem. And we wheel out old Liberty Prime to start taking the bridge. Now, the Liberty Prime sequence in Fallout 3 is just as interesting as the one in Fallout 4. You can skip it by autosaving, and you don't really have to do anything, you just have to follow the big dumbass around. He gets himself into a shocking position there. Boo. Brickmaker, boo. And with him finally on the bridge, I decide to start doing the old autosave. Get him to move himself down. However, there's always a price to pay for using these kind of glitches, and Fallout 3 will always get you. It's one of the first times I've had the game just freeze and not crash, and, well, it's a... okay. Right, another freeze. Not a crash, but another freeze. But anyway, we will get ourselves down this bridge, and we will take out all the Enclave and... Okay, and we will get ourselves over here. I'll reload to an earlier one. I apologize, Fallout 3. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I didn't say it. Okay, right, yep. Below me off the bridge. I get it. Okay, we're even now, right? We are even. And with my repentance and my begging for forgiveness, I believe Liberty Prime can finally start heading to himself to the end of this goddamn slow walking mission. He is in for a bit of a shock at the end though. Get off the stage. I'm not on a stage! I'm lying in a bed. I'm finally able to enter Project Purity for like the 900th time, and then yes, I'm getting my frustrations out, and with Desmond's glasses I will see right through your goddamn soul. Wiping out all the Enclave soldiers, I'm finally able to enter the Rotunda. Rotunda was my nickname in high school. I'm able to have my final chat with Colonel Autumn. He believes he's got a chance, and let this be our greatest duel. Let this truly end this game, Colonel. And he's gone. Somehow blew his arms and legs off of that one. We are now faced with his guards, the final boss of this whole game. The final two soldiers. How long will it take us to take them? And they're gone as well. Far too early to celebrate, and one of us has got to go in there. There's been a lot of adventures for Private Ryan, through the New Vegas, through the Commonwealth, and I think it's finally time for Private Ryan to be at rest. He's liberated his home of Point Lookout. He's returned to the capital of the great nation that brought him here, and I think it's time to end it off, clean all the water for all those people, answering the question that yes, you can beat Fallout 3 as a World War II soldier. And in fact, you can beat Fallout New Vegas. You can beat Fallout 4. You can beat all the Fallouts as a World War II soldier. And finally, this soldier can lay to rest. And there we have it, guys. That's it. The final game, the final Fallout game, other than 76, which doesn't really have a main story to challenge run, but that's all the games beaten as a World War II soldier. By far the most popular series on this channel, and I am so grateful for all the support, guys. If you guys have enjoyed this series, leave a like down below, leave a comment of any other challenges you want me to do, and yeah, this is the end for old Private Ryan. Or is it?
Hey, you. You're finally awake.